Hey guys, it's Tiny from Logan back with another video for you, and today we're going to be talking about some new CableMod products. Now, you may think to yourselves, LEDs aren't that exciting, but loads of you, upon loads and loads and loads of you, buy them, and they can be a right pain in the rear end because the glue on them, if you put them on the top of your case, can fall off. Well, CableMod, I work with them quite closely. Love CableMod, great bunch of people. So I've got a direct involvement, and it's nice to say it, in the development process. So this isn't the first lot of LEDs that I've had here. These have been coming in and out of TTL towers for best part of 3, maybe 4 months. I can't really remember now. But anyway, so they're going to be releasing these on Friday on their own web store, and I will put the link underneath. And you're going to be able to get options of RGB, ultraviolet, white, blue, green and red in a 30 centimetre length and a 60 centimetre length. But you're going to be able to choose either a magnetic backing, so you can literally just boop into the roof of your case, although I know that was out of shots, but do it with the other hand. Boop. But the other one is they've got a version with a foam adhesive. Now, this case, you may remember, was at EGX. And when I did EGX, so I've actually been having these LEDs coming backwards and forwards for a long time, even longer than I thought, because when I had this originally at EGX, it had CableMod LEDs in it then, and I was testing at that point, that long time ago, the foam backed ones, and they'd been shipped and they'd been literally left on for hours and hours in a hot show environment, didn't have any problems with them. So the foam backing passed the initial test. Now the LEDs themselves, I've told you all the other details. Sometimes with LEDs, when you actually have a look at the LED strips, you can see that they've got a like a white square with a yellow circle in the middle of them, and these are actually totally clear. But they're not just those ones, because CableMod are going to be releasing an RGB kit. You can see the little remotes that you can have it set up so you can do it from your PC. But, and this is the reason why I'm making this video, and I'm all kind of jittery excited, was I've had these samples like this. These are like the pre-production samples. Oh no, sorry, these are the final samples that we got. And when they sent them to me, I'd just literally that second got the Maximus Hero Alpha and the Maximus 8 Formula. Now, if you watched the Maximus 8 Formula review, you'll know that they have a little header on the bottom that allows you to attach your own RGB LEDs. Now, the problem with those RGB headers is they've got 4 pins, and it goes 12 volt, and then you have the RGB, and it can be in any combination. Now, I had troubles finding RGB kits that matched the Asus pinout. Now, knowing that CableMod was bringing out an RGB set of LEDs, I got straight on the telephone, phone, whatever you want to call it, dog and bone, email, Skype, all that stuff. I was like, and I said to him, we need to get this sorted out, because I know you've got RGBs coming. Asus haven't really got any official partners for the RGB pinout on the board. We need to get it sorted. And CableMod were like, yep, you're totally right, Tom. We'll make you an adapter. So 3 days later, including shipping from China, I got said adapter. Works perfectly. You can either plug it into the motherboard or the extension that comes with the board, and it means that the colours perfectly sync up, because the red and the blues are a bit round the wrong way. This puts the cables round the right way, all of the colours sync up, and it means that you can control an external RGB set of lights with the Asus AURA software. Now, you may be thinking, Tom, it's just a couple of boards, but being in the privileged position of knowing stuff that's coming, you may have already noticed that there are several AURA motherboards coming through at the moment. I already know that they've announced a few of them at CES, and there are many, many more coming. Can't say too much, but it's going to be a big old thing for Asus. So getting the CableMod RGBs seem to be, and it's like it's my business, but it's not. It's just I like to help, and the most important thing is it means that it makes it easier for you lot. So if it makes it easier for you lot, then that's my job done. So you're going to be able to get these. this magic cable is going to be getting sent with every single RGB kit. So it's an Asus adapter cable, and every set of RGBs that you buy, that will come with it. So if you're Asus already or planning on going Asus and you want to know what RGBs to get, it's the CableMod ones. But what I'm going to do now is just give you a quick ganders at the lights again, and almost a little bit on the Asus software again as well. So just so that you know, we have the strip up here just hidden just out of the way, and we've got it on a colour cycle at the moment. And the most important thing is you can see that the LEDs or the RGBs at the top are matching the RGBs on the board. Now we can make a little change if we want to and change them to just white, but obviously they've got lots of other options that you can do. So we've got breathing options where they pulse, and obviously this is all being controlled by the motherboard. You can also do that with the colour. And you can change those to NVIDIA green if you want, because obviously they're RGBs. But something that I did find today, which I thought was absolutely hilarious, and I'm just getting it all set up on the screen by the side of me, is I did find that they've got a music effect. Now I can't play you the music because I would get told off for copyright and things like that. It's all pretty sad, but you can see that it's all going, we're going to say spastic, but that's going along with some nice funky trance that's going on at the moment. We can go quickly back to colour cycle so you can see it all comes in, but I personally think that the white is kind of nice. I love the look of the white Asus logo over here. So really quick and simple way to look at the RGBs, and now, yes, thanks to that magic little cable, everything matches up and you can control it all in your operating system or on your desktop, however you want to call it. Okay, so you had a quick run around of the Asus software there. Now you can see quite simply why I pushed to make sure that everything matched up, because it does make a massive difference. Now the kits, like I said, you've got all those options, the colours, the RGBs if you want them, foam, magnetic, different sizes. One thing that I can say, another thing that I said to them recently was if you wanted to chain them together, there aren't really any ways other than completely chain them directly together. And sometimes you might want a LED here and then another run here. So later on, you're going to be able to buy extensions for them as well, and you'll get a pack of all different lengths. So there's loads of stuff like that that I know is coming, and the kits as they are at the moment, including the Asus adapter on the RGBs, are going to be available from Friday the 22nd of January 2016, direct from the CableMod store, and then they will eventually start to filter out into the online retailers like overclockers. They'll probably start to come through after the Chinese New Year. Now they've gone above and beyond to get that little cable to me manufactured. I got sent two, but they manufactured and sent that to me from me saying, and it was on my doorstep within 36 hours, which is a big thing to do for such a little thing when they could have just gone, they're RGBs, use them standalone. So I think personally, for the amount of effort that they went into, the product quality is absolutely up there at the top as well. The fact that you've got the choices. We've had to stick our ones in because this is an aluminium case, but if you're one of the people that majority of you are going to end up with steel cases, you can get the magnetic ones. I think personally that they deserve the OC 3D Gold Award. But the most important thing that we're going to take from this video now is that if you jump on the Asus AURA bandwagon, I've found and sorted out the perfect set of RGBs for you. But for now at least, this is Tiny Tom Logan with another video for you, out. Ding! That was right on my nose.